We are here at Sarasota Home Tours, and we are at the Waverly community, which I'm going to tell you why this is one of the greatest communities in Sarasota. I'm going to save that for the back end, but you're not going to want to miss it because it's extremely rare for the reasons I'm going to share with you. But before we do that, let's get to this beautiful house. This is 7079 Tamworth Parkway in Sarasota. This one is one of the most unique luxury opportunities in Sarasota, and what you'll see on Sarasota Home Tours right now, because you're getting a highly upgraded medallion built home with real wood floors, a private preserved backdrop, impact glass throughout, propane powered luxury features, a whole home generator, and incredible indoor outdoor setup, all inside the desirable Waverly neighborhood with convenient, we've got bugs flying around me at the moment, access to Siesta Key in downtown Sarasota, UTC, and I-75. And what makes this even more compelling is the level of long-term livability built into this property. Between the buried 500-gallon propane system, independent garage climate control, tankless water heaters, impact glass, generator setup, this home was designed far beyond what buyers expect in new construction. So we're going to head on in. You got the nice stone out here as the front of the home, a nice little column. You do have the 3-car garage on this one, okay? And a lot of windows to let in the natural light. There is the 3rd garage, okay? And a nice entrance with big, large doors. And we're going to head on in. So you did see some love bugs out there. It is love bug season. And this season, it's actually very love buggy for sure. So it's going down, but usually not as involved as it's been this year. So anyways, we gave you the scoop on this. Let's talk a little bit about that exterior. It is the Santa Maria here for the medallion in the Waverly community on our Sarasota home tours. And the floor plan is upscale and a great curb appeal, as you saw. There's paver driveway out there, elegant exterior presentation, quiet luxury feel from the moment you arrive. As you can see with this grandiose entrance, check out the wonderful looking ceiling that is really nice with the frames showing, and you even have the lighting up there, accenting the whole top there, as well as the chandelier. Really nice job. So strong architectural presence on this one for a timeless Florida design, no doubt about it. Private wooded preserve is the backdrop that you're going to see back there. And this is a well-positioned home in Waverly. You're towards the front end of Waverly, and it is a gated community. Low maintenance luxury lifestyle here and appeal. We'll get to more of Waverly here shortly. Strong full-time or seasonal ownership setup. So this can work for either set. So that's the deal there. And now we're in the main living room. We're going to get to the community and everything in just a little bit, but I want to get to this living room. So this is definitely an open concept floor plan, right? As you walk in. The 3rd garage. All right. So you do have that reinforced garage. You got extra garage door. You get that extra room here. And also the infamous Sarasota, or I should say Florida, basement up there, right? So we have basements in Florida, of course, and there's another splitter keeping this one 75, nice and cool. So you can put your toy in here. But you do have that nice stone wall on the back, accenting that wall. Very nice touch, nice textured look, and very appealing to today's modern buyer. All right, you do have the wood floors here, okay? So really nice touch, really solid, okay? And you do have also your sit-in dining area, your breakfast bar, the kitchen over there. Very appealing for folks who want to keep the conversation going. They have an office over here. This could be another dining section. And you have the recessed lighting, the tray ceiling there as well, and the front side of the home, which does face east. So you will get those beautiful sunrises through this window and through the front windows. So lots of natural light pouring on through. All right. So there is tongue and groove plank ceiling detailing, and this, adds some warmth here just to note. It's a farmhouse style vaulted ceiling, creating dramatic visual impact, which you guys are seeing. Brutal natural light throughout the home. All right. This is definitely a spacious layout. Timeless finishes for sure. So you get this massive living area you're coming into. You get all your friends and come hang out. They have 3 stools here. You could add about 2 to 3 more if you want. All right, so massive counter space as well. This is a gourmet kitchen, extended gourmet kitchen. All right, solid wood cabinetry, which is nice. A lot of the stuff is the particle board. They have it here as solid wood. All right, I'm gonna do the test, right? Slow close in the house, literally. All right, and this is a gas oven range back here, powered by that buried propane system that we mentioned earlier. Okay, always a nice feature, exhaust heading right out of the home. And this is a strong prep storage and functionality setup. So you've got so much cabinetry. You get the built-in ovens, right? Okay, and that's a Samsung, by the way. And then you get your dishwasher, of course, here. Some people want to look inside. There you go. There's your microwave. Okay. And there's your oven. Not even used. At least that's the way it looks. And it's slow close as well. And of course your fridge, which is also Samsung. So all Samsung across the way, here, across the board, and on the propane as well. So there's that. So gourmet kitchen, good for central gathering, no doubt about it. And let's get over to this. So you got one living room here. We got the lanai over there that we're going to check out. A good grilling space. They do have an treadmill that's out there, but you do have a second bonus room, sizzle factor living space over here, right? Entertaining. So this is dedicated bonus room, creating additional flexibility. All right, you got a gas fireplace over here. And did I mention there's a wet bar? Oh yes. So you have your bit of your social room over here in addition to your living room, and it does have its very own fridge in here. And of course, wet bar will be a wet bar without a sink. And some really nice countertops going here with the quartz. Okay, and that similar stone look on the back there. And this is a tray ceiling. So much to look at this one, folks. So there's your tray ceiling with accents lights. And you do have your double doors coming on through this one. And I don't have to go very far to get to your business room. So it does have a shower. Okay. Nice walk-in shower. White tiles. You got the controls at the back of the shower. All right. Shelving. Then you've got your vanity, of course. One sink. Nice big mirror. Getting her done. So, yeah, this is just gorgeous. It's really nice to have that separation where you've got 2 different living rooms. So people want to have their own conversations. People want to watch their own shows. You can make it happen. That fireplace looks pretty solid. I mean, it looks like real wood in there almost. So just so you know what that looks like, it's looking sharp. And then we'll get out to that lanai here shortly. It's definitely another little play area. But before we do, let's make our way over to the guest bedrooms. I bet you want to know what's behind this door. You're assuming a pantry, and you're exactly right. So there's your pantry. Lots of shelving. And you even got room up top still. That left a little space, which is great. All right, so let's go check these. That's the laundry room that we'll go check out momentarily. Let's check out this wing. It's over here. Again, the split floor plan, which is great. Dedicated for your guests or whoever's living with you. And you do have the bifold doors over here with your closet and a little window over here as well. Nice high ceilings, of course, big doors, makes everything feel larger. And you do share a bathroom. Same vanity as the previous with the adjacent bedroom. Here is the shower. You guys want to peek on in, so here you go. Does have the tub. Nice and clean. These people definitely maintain their home exceptionally well. These would 100% be sellers that you'd want to buy a home from. So, and here is the additional bedroom. It does have a bit of an office space going there. In case you got guests that need to get work done, they got a spot. All right, so 2 guest rooms on this 3 bedrooms, that is. We've seen 2 baths so far. There is an additional. All right, as we're making our way through, you do have this sink in the laundry room. You do have your washer and dryer right there. You do have extra cabinetry for all your linen needs, and a nice amount of cabinetry here with your quartz countertop. And in addition to, you have cabinets up top too. So as you walk in, because we're right next to the garage, you can get all your dirty clothes off. You can set your stuff aside and be on your way in your house, or if you're going reverse, out the door, out of your nice garage. And again, you know, I'm big on flakes, tons of flakes. This thing is just loaded with flakes, so slip factor is very minimal, especially when wet. And apparently, clothing is optional. Interesting. It is the garage. So, love it. And what's nice, an exceptional feature about this is that it does have splitters in each garage. Okay, so if you have another garage on the other side, the 1 bay, this is the 2 bay. And they get it set to 75, and it's a cozy day outside, and it feels lovely in here. So, they do have a water treatment system. Highly recommend if you're coming from out of state. Very important to note, you do want to have those in your home. Florida is a wonderful place to live. The water is not so wonderful. So having that takes care of the whole thing, and it's just a normal way of life here. So you have the reinforced garage door, a bit of the shutters there. But again, this house is impact windows, sliders, and doors. Okay. So really nice garage, lots of space. They have the Florida basement up top there. All right, that's shelving. We just call it Florida basement if you're new to the channel. And good amount of space for 2 cars plus a little extra room. So a very well done garage. Be on our way to the lanai, and I'm going to tell you a little bit, don't forget, of why Waverly is such an exceptional community. Why you probably want to live here. All right, as we're doing that, I'm going to get through some of the systems and efficiencies. We make our way over to the primary master bedroom. So you have a whole home generator for added peace of mind. That buried 500-gallon propane tank servicing multiple systems. All right, propane powers the gas range, just in case you're wondering. Fireplace, tankless water heaters, clothes dryer, outdoor grills, pool heater, tankless water heater, which that's super efficient, very convenient. Propane, also operating costs are historically comparable to standard utility usage, and long-term livability features really found together in a property. So there's some important ones to note. And this primary actually allows you to go right out to the lanai. They have it, a little shade going on, and we're going to get out there momentarily. But a very large and generous primary. That's a king-size bed that you're looking at. Lots of room for sitting, even on that side. Okay, and you got your TV over here, along with this nice tray ceiling and fan. With recessed lighting. Yep, this is the way to do it. And you're away from your guests, so you do have that factor of privacy for you and your guests. And of course, a nice Nest thermostat, so you can control that anywhere and get alerts. As we make our way through, we do have the dual closets. Okay, and these are built-ins that are in there, making it really nice. Okay, and here is the other. All right, so dual closets, pocket doors, which I'm a huge fan of. Saves a lot of space. And you do have carpet through here, just to note. And then we switch back to porcelain tile for the primary ensuite. And you do have dual sinks here with cabinetry right there. And of course, they have a nice split in the center. And you do have your controls here as you step into your shower, which does not have a door, which is a nice feature. And then tucked back there is your shower faucets. All right. Very well done. And then, of course, your business room done separately. All right. There was a large linen closet that's there. Now we're going to head out. Don't worry, those things about Waverly are coming. So here we are in the lanai, which is massive. Again, a theme throughout this house, that recessed lighting, tray ceilings with accent lighting, and of course, why not have a big ass fan? That's what they're called, folks. And there it is. And there are speakers up there, so you have built-ins for speakers. All right. And look at this, dual TVs. Why not? You want to watch 2 games, you can. Maybe you're watching the stock market. Whatever you want, you got it there, though. It's a nice feature. And this is massive. And this, by the way, is facing west. So you will, above the tree line here, get the sunsets. Super ideal, super ideal. And you're next to basically a pasture back here. You will still see wildlife. And there is, on the way in, there are actually cows that you see. And so if you're partial to cows, this is a great location. You're going to have them around all the time. All right. So you do have the fountain here, which is quite majestic. A waterfall, I should say. The pool. You get the deep end over here. You got some seating. Really nice. And you got some good space between you and your neighbors here. So as we do it in Sarasota, pretty good. And there's your grill station. All right. Lots of shade. Lots and lots of shade. All right. Big old windows. So a couple sizzle factors to mention, right? So this is a convenient access to Siesta Key, all right? Close proximity to downtown Sarasota, easy access to University Town Center, shopping and dining, near convenient to I-75. You're also near restaurants, golf, parks, entertainment, central Sarasota locations, balancing privacy and accessibility, strong long-term appeal for both primary and seasonal owners. All right. So that part about Waverly you've been waiting for, long anticipated. So you get the benefit of a less expensive home because you're just east of I-75, okay, which typically prices come down just a bit because west of I-75 just tends to be a little bit more desirable. So you do get that added benefit here. So this house would be much more expensive across I-75. And the beauty of this is there's a bridge that goes right over I-75 to everything on west of I-75. So literally you get the price, the better price, okay? And you get the access to all the benefits of being west of I-75. So that's one of the major factors that most people are never aware of with this community. It's massive, okay? That's a big deal, all right? I would live east of I-75 in this community as well, or surrounding, but this is one of the few that has it that's so close to that bridge. And it's a brand spanking new community, okay? Now they don't have very high HOAs, which is great. They don't have a clubhouse. You don't really need it with a home like this. So if you're looking for those type of amenities, that would be in a different community, just something to note. So this is one where it's not high HOAs and you're not paying for a clubhouse that maybe you don't use, things like that. So some other sizzle factors to note as we round this one out. I mean, that's the major one with Waverly. This community, it's very rare that you have cows around. It's, the built-in systems that are here, a lot of energy efficient items, the propane tank, the, high impact windows, all these things are massive and save you hassle. So Honestly, the combination of private preserve setting, right? Real wood floors, vaulted architecture and ceilings, propane powered luxury features, impact glass, the whole home generator is what makes this property stand out from so many newer homes buyers are seeing right now. A lot of the buyers relocating to Sarasota want more than just a pretty house. They want comfort, they want functionality, long-term livability, and strong lifestyle setup. This home checks those boxes in a very big way. So now you know the scoop on Waverly, you know the scoop on this house, and it's a gem. And we appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for joining us on another Sarasota home tour here at the Waverly gorgeous community and gorgeous home. So until next time, bye for now.